I'm pretty sure you had it right, but I know you take the cap off. That right there, that is your oil filter. It's on the top. And you, of course, had the right bolt. This is your oil pan and drain bolt. You kind of rounded it, but I think I'm going to get it off and we can get a new one. So, of course, this is where your oil filter at, and that's what your filter looks like, and you got to put in a new O-ring. So, got to get this thing off. First, oh, sorry. You need this. I think this is like a 31. Says right here, focus 1/4 or 1 1/4 wrench. Made specifically for GM. God damn. Holy shit, dude. Alright, got it loose. Somebody torqued this thing on there way too hard. Yeah, that's a bad filter. What you're gonna do, once you get the oil out, this O-ring, get some oil on your finger, and go all the way around that O-ring. This is probably why it was so stuck on there, because when I pulled it out, it was dry, but you have to put oil on that O-ring before putting it all back together. So, got me some oil. You literally dip your finger in this thing if you wanted to. Dirty oil or clean oil, most prefer clean, but you can do it with dirty. And lastly, the oil filter itself, put this end, not this end. This end goes down into the engine. This end onto this, you literally just press it till it clicks. It's fine. Then when you go back on, put it on, and honestly, I'd say you can hand crank this on or give it one push of the ratchet if you want it to be real secure. But really, that's it for putting the oil filter cap back on. This is the only thing that sucks whenever you do oil changes at a shop. They goddamn torque everything on. God. Yep, I think it's way too rounded off. Alright. So now I got the tool needed to fix the problem. Hopefully it'll work. Need a smaller. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Then you get a little hammer. And then you gotta get the wrench for it. Which is this. And it should crank off. There we go. Yep, there we go. Alright. Now we're about to see the oil flow. Hopefully I don't spill it anywhere, and there we go. Ooh. There. All right. And then I got to get that out later. But I do have a new bolt for that one. And I'll put it in once I drain everything. And should be good. All right. Now it's down to a slow drip. There shouldn't be much left in there, and if there is, any bad oil will most likely get filtered out by the oil filter, of course. But this much bad oil isn't really going to kill nothing. I got my new bolt to 15 millimeter, and it goes on perfectly fine. Here, let me get this little ring down like that. There we go. Just a little tab on it. All right. Now that it's hand tight enough, get my 15. All right. Oh, wrong way. Tighten that little sucker down. All right. And now it stops a little bit. And all you need is really just a one, and then maybe a little second one, and that's it. Because honestly, you don't need it that tight. Honestly, the second one might be too much. But really, I could crank that off. It's not like the last one where I was damn stripping a bolt. But it's all on right. Everything's good. Everything's right. And then up here, of course, the whole time I had the oil cap off so that everything drains in properly. Got that done. And all I got to do is put in more oil. And for this car in particular, we're using 5W30 high mileage because it's just about to crest over 200,000 miles. And I'm about to pour it on there. I don't have a funnel, so I'm pretty sure I can make it work. But all it needs is 5 quarts. And this thing does exactly 5 quarts, so the whole jug. All right. Now let's see how well I can get this done. Pretty sure it should be easy. Ugh. Ooh. A little bit of spillage. I'll clean it up. Pretty sure I didn't lose a whole cord, but we'll be fine. Alright. And yes, I know, like I said, I should use a funnel, but I couldn't find mine, don't have one around, shops are closed, so I'll live. Let's see. And I'll get a rag and clean it all up here in a second. All right. One last thing you want to check after everything has been poured and done. I'm going to take this out. Check that. That's what it's at right now. But it's been poured, so it might be different. Sorry, you're staring at a piece of plastic. Got to wipe it off. Here. Alright, now it's all cleaned off, no oil on it. Just put it back in so that you can get a proper measurement. Alright, let it sit in there, let it feel, let it drink up the oil. Alright, boom. Stick, drippy, got oil on deck, perfectly fine, filled to the brim. Last thing I almost forgot about, change oil light. You got to set it on here if you want it to remind you when it needs to be done. All you got to do is turn your car off, then turn your key to the on position right before you start it. Then press your gas pedal. 1, 2, 3 times. Then wait 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then start the car. Alright. Now press the info button. And here we go. Where is it at? There we go. Oil life 100%. Should be all good to go.